promise you a distinguished set of speakers and discussion roundtables that I hope will enrich your understanding, knowledge, and appreciation of the important and critical role being played by the Africa Legal Support Facility.
Today, the ALSF has matured into a unique African institution and is central to ensuring the rule of law in developing and transforming Africa.
I think no one will ever doubt the continuity of ALSF.
I am 100% sure that, both partnership and development-wise, in terms of now the benefits, as well as the, negotiating good contracts in a mutual way, is concerned, this facility is the best thing that Africa, ever had.
It is the consultants that recruited by and hired by this institution that helped us negotiate the debt relief, which came to a closure, at least reaching the decision point on the 31st of the year 2020. The leadership of this institution continues to assist our debt management unit, and because of that, the debt management unit today is an extremely important and very useful tool for us to negotiate and continue working with the international community as far as debt reconciliation and debt negotiations are concerned.
Since its establishment in 2008, the African Legal Support Facility has been making invaluable contributions to countries. It has deployed top-notch expert legal advice and technical assistance in structuring and negotiating complex commercial transactions, including support for creditor litigation and other related sovereign transactions. Let me cite a few examples. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, the facility assisted the government in defending itself against a vulture fund that wanted to claim over $160 million from the government. When the government of Guinea-Bissau faced heavy indebtedness, the African Legal Support Facility supported the government in negotiating private debt forgiveness, which reduced the country's debt obligations to its creditors from $50 million to just $5 million.
Many of our African countries do not have the legal expertise which has become so critical in the ordering and management of human and social relations during this continuing process of globalization. It is therefore of great strategic importance to our continent that the decision has been taken to extend the term of the facility for another 14 years. And we wish the facility success in its invaluable work.
ALSF provides that expertise. ALSF provides the expertise to renegotiate basically bad contracts in the area of natural resources and extractives. Also to support investment agreements. So investment agreements are signed by these 20 transition countries that are in fact agreements that are in the best interests of our regional member countries.
As a journalist, I'm often reporting so many stories about the impact of just the lack of negotiating power or expertise and African countries getting into deals that really aren't good for them. So when I found out about the ALSF, I thought, well, this is fantastic. More people should know about it because this is exactly what is necessary in terms of making sure Africa's development agenda is fought for in a very competitive global space.
I think that, in a way, COVID-19 was a wake-up call that we cannot take anything for granted. I think you need to get your house in order. There's no doubt about that. And I think that, the crisis actually reinforced this idea that sound debt management is necessary for overall fiscal management.
You need deliberate policies that will be able to drive you to where you would like to be. And these policies are then followed up with laws.
Revenues of natural resources are not fairly shared between the foreign oil companies, the foreign mining companies, and the African populations, and that should probably be the number one focus.
The Legal Support Facility is respected as an authority for legal aid. and legal aid at the highest levels and of the highest quality, approving almost 300 projects across all regions of Africa, including in sensitive areas such as extractive resources.
As we commemorate the ALSF, we can recall successes that have highlighted its capacity to push forward innovative and groundbreaking solutions. From geothermal projects in Ethiopia to the floating solar project in the Seychelles, the facility has not shied away from innovation.
Yes, our biggest priorities is basically for us to reduce our dependency on fossil fuel. As per our energy policy, which state 15% renewable energy by 2030, and there is also the ambition to go even 100% by 2050. The task is very challenging for a small nation with limited resources and capacity. It's very difficult, and it's important for us, for Seychelles, to rely on partners. So partners like ALSF that will help us in creating this environment that will allow for this transition.
When ALSF came on board, then we started to recognize, wait, hold on, this is something we never thought about. How do we cover ourselves in this particular way? And we can't overemphasize the importance of that third eye. And it has been of great benefit to us. It has protected our positions much better than we would have done on our own. And we look forward to working with them for the next 14 years of their extension.
You need to bet on the right project. That means that you need to push forward a project that actually makes sense from an economic perspective, but also from a social and a public acceptance. And for that, you need to do some surveys, feasibility studies to ensure that you have the right project in mind and it is properly structured.
Supporting resilient infrastructure and resilient communities through infrastructure become a very important part of that. I come from the infrastructure vice presidency, and our financing is going to focus on green, resilient infrastructure development.
This is going to be an area of focus in the next few years. Illicit financial flows, of course, because at the end of the day, what we're talking about is the people's wealth and diversion of resources from African countries.
The focus for the ALSF is to continue delivering ambitious services with integrity, impact, agility, and of relevance, and adding value for its members and other stakeholders. I am indeed confident that under Olivier's leadership, the ALSF is well equipped to achieving great success. I thank you all.